Alrighty, so the news is here. This is the part 2 update for the festival, so we're actually getting this brand new Red Roxy banner on top of a bunch of extra events and just free stuff in general, so should be a really good time. Obviously, I think, I don't know if I'm alone in this sentiment, probably not, but I think this is probably one of the best festivals as far as like free stuff and events that they've done in a really long time. We've gotten tons of free characters and stuff, which they've done the jumping box and stuff like that in the past as well, but I do think that the characters and like value of the characters that we're getting are really, really nice. So either way, let's hop into this thing. It looks in like a 3-hour maintenance, which isn't anything too crazy, pretty standard stuff there. Yeah, if you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe, and let's hop in. So, we obviously have the new Red Roxy. I did go over her whenever she came out on JP. She seems okay if you want to know kind of the basic gist of what she does. She's kind of like Halloween Easton in the sense that she's kind of like an all-around backliner kind of unit that you can throw in, and she's going to make it to where the enemy loses 2 ultimate move gauge orbs whenever you kill an enemy, and I think depending on the amount of debuffs the enemies have on, she gives you max HP. I think it's only a max of like 20% or something like that, so kind of an odd character. I definitely don't think this is like a must summon or anything like that, especially with this being the banner that they're sandwiching right in between both of the festival banners. So, yeah, I don't know that I would recommend summoning on this. It is technically a seasonal character, and her outfit's cool, I guess. I've seen a couple of people already talk about the fact that they have to summon because it's Roxy, and simp culture goes crazy, I guess. But hey, I mean, she's a cool character, I guess. Anyways, that's her. She's basically going to be a backliner unit. We do have a new card set, it looks like. Decreases allies' damage taken from attack skills by N% in PvP. Oh, we've had this one before, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive, because I remember some of these cards. So it looks like they're just, yeah, okay, returning artifact cards. Okay, that's kind of weird. Have they ever shown it like this before? Maybe they have. I'm just kind of weirded out by that, I guess. I thought that was going to be something brand new. We do obviously have new ticket bundles and everything. Grand Cross 4.5 Anniversary Super Awakening Package. So you can buy this 3 times, and it comes with 45 Super Awakening coins, which, by the way, is not even enough to max Super Awaken a character. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if that max Super Awakens a character if they're already 6'6". Because I'm pretty sure it's like 65-ish, or like 63 or 62. I can't remember exactly how many Super Awakening coins it is to max a character out at 1/6. So maybe this is the 6/6 Super Awakening cost. I'm not 100% positive on that. If you know that, let me know. But I do want to Super Awaken my box, but am I going to pay money to do so? I don't think so. Either way, if you want to, these are the bundles that are available, of course. There is also the 4 Major Beasts Super Special Selection Package, which looks like you can just basically choose a ton of different demonic beast sort of ingredients here to make holy relics, which is cool. That's fine, I guess. Also, looks like we have a cosmetic enhancement bundle and a hammer and anvil bundle. This one has tons of stuff. Holy crap. 450 hammers is kind of insane considering you use those 5 at a time. And yeah, that's a lot of anvils as well. That's kind of cool, I guess. New regular bundle. So they are adding the 10th rank up bundle. If you're going to go for just a package where you need to straight up buy diamonds, these are 100% the best value as far as I'm concerned. I buy the subscription bundles as like a regular sort of thing to sort of help my like sort of regular diamond income. But if you're gonna just buy a bundle, if you need to summon right this minute, whatever the case may be, these bundles are really good value compared to the regular diamond purchase bundles. Just so many diamonds in these, 250 total you can see, and I don't know for sure, but I would assume US dollars wise, it'll probably be somewhere around like $40 to $50, which is, I mean, if you want to spend money on the game, obviously that's not cheap, but, if you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Anyway, pop-up menu improvements. You may now close certain in-game menus by touching the screen instead of pressing the confirm button. Swipe, go back. Okay, actually, this is nice. Honestly, they should just I think this needs to just be all around the standard. I'm assuming this might be what they're doing, because some menus in the game you could already do that, but other menus you had to touch the close button and everything. Kind of odd. Swipe gesture function added, so now you can swipe to go back. It's cool, I guess, if you want to do that. New events. Holy, just a list. Okay. Oh my god, dude. They're so bad about this. I'm going to open up the JP patch notes because I'm sure they actually have pictures on it. The global devs, lazy. Just so lazy. Check-in event part 3. Dude, they literally don't go over any of it. What is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? I guess, just so you know, Roxy is going to be added as the Season 4 Heroes Arena character. Anyways, let's go down through here because these events and stuff like that. So there's a new login bonus, 2 weeks worth of tickets. These are for the part 2 of the Jumping Box event. So do note that the red tickets that you were getting aren't going to be available. Or I mean, you're just not going to be getting those anymore. They're going to be moving into a new one where you're going to be getting these black tickets. There is, of course, a special missions event going on for the new banner, so you get a free multi, which is nice if you want to just like throw it in, see if you get the Roxy or not, if you're not planning on summoning or anything. You do get a whole bunch of extra Jumping Box tickets as well. The Part 2 Jumping Box event itself gives you a free copy of Green Danafor Liz, which she's honestly already in the Hero's Way. You get her for free anyway. I really wish that they would have chosen a different character other than this one. Another copy of Blue Griamore, Rip My Boy, absolutely used to be a monster, but they nerfed him into the ground, which really sucked. But they don't put this character on banners, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if there's ever been a banner with him or Green Arthur on it just yet, but during festivals and stuff like that, that's kind of when they start to try to distribute copies of those characters. So another copy of him. I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's been on a banner yet, so that should be an extra copy for me. Blue Hawk and Oslo, which is fine. Also, there is a Green Brunhild in here, which is cool, I guess. And then there's also a seasonal selection ticket where you can choose between Green Valentine's Day Melascula, Red Golden Wings Christmas Elaine, Summer Ellihawk, Blue New Year's Mono, and Red Summer Deanne. Red Summer Deanne, if you don't have her, is probably by far the most useful character out of this lineup, just because she makes OG Demon so much easier. So if you don't have her, 100% say, like I'm telling you right now, please grab this character. It makes OG Demon so much better. She's basically like the Green Danafor Liz of OG Demon, so she ranks up your cards and stuff like that. Makes it just fantastic. The rest of these characters are pretty niche. If you need one of them and you don't have them, obviously grab that character, but none of them are incredibly useful. From time to time, the Green Melascula can maybe be okay, and then I think Blue Mono is technically one of the newest characters in this lineup. I'm not sure if Summer Deanne is newer than her, but either way, she's okay at best, probably not great. So you could grab her if you really wanted to. There is, a lot more of these like gear chests and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not mistaken actually, one of the SSR chests that you get, I think it was the very last gear chest that you got in the Jumping Box Part 1, was actually an SSR set that had completely maxed out substat rolls. So it was an HP defense set with 15% rolls on all of the pieces. The only thing you had to do was re-roll the base stats, which was fantastic. Like that is incredible value. I think they've done bundles in the past where you can buy a maxed out HP defense set and they charge like $50+ for it. So I mean, if you're going by their standards on value, that's incredibly generous. Obviously, you're probably making gear all the time, and it's really hard to get just like perfect rolls unless you just want to spend a ton of hammers and anvils on it. So honestly, very, very nice. Hopefully there's another one of these in here. I'm not 100% sure which one of these has what in it, but the SR gear that you get out of these things too is really great to just throw on box characters that you're never going to use because it's just going to increase your box CC, so definitely recommend doing that. Next up we have the like little it's like kind of like Candy Crush but Hawk instead. You basically just click and drag your finger or your mouse across the screen and connect the different foods together, so that way Hawk gets to eat it. I don't know, it's just some stupid little mini game, but there's some okay rewards in this thing. I'm not a huge fan of this one because they give you 10 submission tickets to it per day, and it just sometimes the rounds can go on for like you know, 2 to 3 to 4 minutes at a time. And I know that doesn't sound terrible, but when you have to do it 10 times in a row, that's like 30 minutes worth of playing, and I don't want to sit here and do this for 30 minutes, but I guess it is what it is. But you do get some pretty decent rewards overall. Looks like the actual like score accumulation rewards are probably better. These are going to be where you're going to get a lot of the jumping box tickets, a couple of other things scattered throughout there, which is nice. There is a new final boss, I say new, a returning final boss coming back between Gilthunder, Hauser, and Griamore. It's the trio of troublemakers is what they call it. And honestly, this thing is crazy because not only do you get regular final boss rewards, and I'm assuming this one's going to be incredibly easy. Every time this one has ever returned, it's always been very, very easy. It doesn't even have a challenge mode section, if I'm not mistaken. So, but there is 20 more LR seals in this thing. So if you were anywhere near close to another LR character, you know, this should help you get pushed over the edge there. I really wish that they would update, because they've said in the dev notes that they were going to raise the cap from 100 to more. I don't know exactly. They didn't specify on how much more they were going to let you hold at one time, but really wish that they would do that at this point, because I'm getting close to 100 already. This is going to push me over 100, and at this point, it might be better for me to just play Heroes Arena and just buy the other stuff in the shop, because I can get these so easily. I'm going to be at 100 anyway. The only thing else I could do with them is trade them for those Chaos Fragment things, and I don't even know if that's really all that worth doing. So really good materials in here. You're going to get your last free Lucky Bag ticket out of this thing as well. A couple of free diamonds and stuff in here. Of course, if you place higher, you get more diamonds and stuff as well from that. 15 Super Awakening coins there. 3 SSR pendants. That's nice. Baruja is also coming back. This is the final boss coming to the event boss parade. There is another 10 LR seals in here, along with a UR headpiece for Elizabeth, so that's nice. They gave out a weapon last time with what's this guy's name again? Redman. Whenever he came back, I can't think of his name at the moment, but whenever he came back, they gave us a free weapon piece, and now they're giving us a free headpiece. So that's really, really nice, honestly. Just great. It's like a little crown thing. I honestly kind of like the way that it looks. I might end up giving it to her, not too sure. I think these are the same ones that have been there since week 1, so you're not going to be able to get these. These are, you've probably already gotten these if you've been doing it at all. But you will get tickets for the Jumping Box Part 2, along with a card pack and some other like small materials and stuff here and there. Nothing too crazy. There's going to be a costume discount going on as well, the costume sale. So any of the UR costumes are going to be marked down 10 diamonds, so they're going to be 20 diamonds a piece. SSR ones are going to be 15, SRs are going to be 7. This is a really good time. I personally try to buy cosmetics for like backline characters or just characters that I normally like can get use out of, but don't really either use enough to really want to invest into those characters, or whatever the case may be. If there's a character that you use a lot that you just never got around to make or like buying costumes for, you know, this is a really good time to pick it up. I think during the last one I got costumes for Sigurd, if I'm not mistaken. The one before that I got costumes for Death Pierce. No, I think it was Nanashi, actually. There was just, you know, different times I was able to pick up, you know, just different kinds of cosmetics for characters that are useful, but I didn't buy their cosmetics when they came out. So that's really, really nice. They're really trying to drain your diamonds here. Do be aware that there is a festival coming out right after this one, so don't spend too many of these diamonds on costumes if you still want to summon on that banner. There are a couple of new exchange things here. I think this is in the diamond shop, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I don't know if these are like permanent or if this is just an event thing. I assume because it says 4.5 anniversary, it's probably for an event, but you're going to be able to trade diamonds for different materials. So 30 diamonds for 35 SSR pendants is kind of a crazy one. This one right here is also very noteworthy. You can trade 5 diamonds for 1 LR seal, which means if you wanted to buy an entire LR character, you'd have to spend 500 diamonds to trade all the way up, which is kind of a crazy thing to think about. You can get some cosmetic enhancement materials as well. I personally don't really like doing this kind of stuff. Like if there's, I don't know what it is, like my brain hardwired, I would rather spend money on like costumes and stuff like that instead of spending my in-game gems, because the gems are going towards already going towards costumes and summoning for characters, which is the biggest one, most of the time I don't like to spend gems on anything else other than those two things. So I don't know, personal preference for me really. If you want any of these things, go for it, of course. I'm super stingy. I don't even buy you know, inventory expansions. My inventory is still not maxed out, and I've been playing the game since day one. There is going to be, I think this is the Fight Festival event, so if you can get 15 wins per week, you're going to get these different consecutive rewards for the 2-week period. So those are really nice, just free stuff there, of course. Obviously, it's just kind of forcing you to play PvP a little bit, which most of you probably already play PvP a little bit anyway. Just as long as you can get 15 wins, then you will get rewards there, so that's pretty cool. I think this is the Brawl box is also getting changed a little bit, so these are the rewards that you used to be able to get out of Brawl. During the event period, you'll be able to get these because they're getting swapped out from these, so that's nice. The dailies are getting increased, so the diamonds and stuff like that you get from the dailies are going to be pumped up just a little bit, so make sure you're doing your dailies, of course. There is 2 new Christmas costumes. One is for Tristan. He's got like his little reindeer sort of thing going on, and then the other one is, of course, for the new Elizabeth. I personally don't think you need to buy this one unless you just really like the way that it looks. I think the costume is okay itself, but I'm not going to spend, you know, $13 or whatever it is, or you know, even more than that if you want to get the diamonds part of it for me, to get this costume, because she already has max costumes at this point. They gave away the one weapon that she was missing last week, and they're even giving us an extra headpiece this week, so she already has 5 cosmetics in each of the slots. There is probably some min-maxing you can do with the stats and stuff on this set if I had to guess, but overall, unless you just like the costume, I don't recommend buying it. Previous costumes are coming back from other Christmases, so you can get Light Liz, Infinity Merlin, Red Tarmiel, and a couple of other characters here. I don't really know that any of these are worth it unless you just need costumes for those characters, or you just really like the way that they look. Personally, I like probably these 2 the most, and I already own them, so it's not even a big deal. So grab those if you want. Previous year costumes are also coming back, so you've got some of the commandment stuff here, along with the one Escanor, kind of a weird... I don't know, it's funny that he's kind of like lumped in with these commandments, which is weird, but the New Year's characters costumes are coming back. The old school, like year 1 Ice Pimp Daddy costume is here, and then you also have the Merlin. This is for base Merlin, like the green, red, and blue Merlins, so not sure if that's worth it. The fantasy collections are coming back. I actually really like this Bond costume, and I never got it, but Nunchuck Bond is basically useless nowadays, so there's no point in buying that. Summer costumes are coming back. Valentine's Day costumes are coming back. Ooh, these are coming back. The sports costumes for Trader Melly and Festival Deanne are coming back. I actually do really like the Kendo costume for him. I don't think that I'll end up buying it because he already has max cosmetics and it's kind of just a waste of money for me. But if you need any of these costumes or these characters, you use them a lot, and you don't have max costumes, you could buy them. This is a decent opportunity for that. It looks like this is... Oh, I think this is Special Reward Dungeon is going to be changed to where you're getting 2 essay coins a day, so that's nice. It looks like there is 1 new battle event. No, 2 new battle events? Yeah, 2 new battle events, and then those are the quality of life changes that they already went over for us. So, really wish that they didn't... Oh, they literally put it in a completely separate notice. I'm really glad that I just went through all of those JP patch notes when they could have just put it all in one. So that's fantastic. Well, I'm embarrassed now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This it's looking like a good update. I don't know exactly what they're planning on doing next week, considering the fact that you know, this week is, you know, a banner week and everything. The event boss parade shouldn't be getting a 4th character or anything like that, so we'll see kind of how things go. But overall, looking like a good lineup this week at the very worst. So thanks so much. You guys have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow.